What's going on, everybody? It's your boy SymbolicSportsaholic, and right now I'm going to talk about Week 4's picks. I don't have time to do recaps anymore. Like, school's gotten way out of control now, so um, I haven't even barely had time. I haven't watched a YouTube video in probably like a couple of weeks. So, um, but Fresno State football is undefeated. We are ranked nationally, 25th in the world. So, congratulations to my boys um, here on campus, and yeah, well, let's start out by talking about next week's games. In the description, I'm gonna have the results from last week's picks and the season totals for our Against the Spread league. You guys can see how I did, see how some of the viewers did, and people in our contest did. So check that out. It's been exciting for football. Finally, the Steelers came alive a little bit. They still suck, but you know, we'll see. We're gonna hop on that now. So let's start with the Steelers at Vikings. I think this game's in England actually, so it's kind of a neutral field. Steelers are favored by 1 point. I think they will win. Um, Ponder, I just don't see how the Vikings got shut down by the Browns like that against Hoyer. I mean, all props go out to them though. The Browns played a nice game. That was a fun one to watch. I'm sorry, Gio, for your Vikings. Me and you, our teams suck together, so that's good. One of us is gonna get a win this week. So I'm gonna go with my team. Sorry, uh, but both teams have a fair shot at it. You guys got the run game down, but not the pass game. We got the pass game down, not the run game. Both of our defenses are pretty good, so be fun to watch. So I'll take the Steelers -1, and of course, straight up take the Steelers. Um, 49ers at St. Louis Rams. Niners are favored by 3. I'll take the Niners with the points. St. Louis got blown out by Dallas last week, and I think that if anyone's as good as Dallas, if not better, is the 49ers. So even though they're 1-2, they're still a good football team in my eyes. I'll take them straight up as well, obviously, since they have the points. Or I mean, they're favored. Okay. Next, you have the Ravens and the Bills. The Bills had a ton of turnovers last weekend. They still couldn't get it off on offense. They lost to the Jets. So I my trust in the Bills went from like half all the way down here. Um, I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I hate seeing the Ravens start off 3-1, especially after getting embarrassed in Week 1. But it's gonna happen. I think the Ravens are favored by 3.5. I think they'll win on the road by that much. They can't get their run game down, but Bernard Pierce is playing pretty well for them. So I'll take the Ravens over the Bills. That's gonna be a fun game to watch. It might be closer than people think, but I'll take the points. So Ravens -3.5. Next we have the Bengals and the Browns. I'm taking the favorite team a lot this week. It looks like not too much, but I do have the Bengals winning by more than 4 at home. Their Bengals are -4. I think they'll easily cover that. Um, I know they're on the road, but the Browns don't have Richardson anymore. They do have Hoyer though. Watch out for him, but whatever. Next we have the Bears and the Lions. The Lions are actually getting the points this week, so I'll take the underdogs, the Bears on the road +3. Um, their defense is just fine, even though one of their guys is out for the season now. I still think they'll do pretty well. Detroit's defense isn't that good, and I think Detroit, their strength is their pass game. And now that Nate Burleson's out with an arm injury from a car accident, get better soon, Burleson. I love Nate Burleson. If you've ever seen his interviews, he's a really nice guy. But I'm gonna go with the Bears as the underdogs +3, and I'll take the Bears straight up too, even though they're underdogs. Next we have the Seahawks at the Houston Texans. The Texans have not impressed me whatsoever this year. Um, I'll take Seattle -3. I mean, that's a generous gift. Seattle, I know they're a different team on the road, but they're still good. They're gonna win. Colts at Jaguars. Colts are favored by 9.5. I think they'll cover. Jaguars couldn't cover a 19-point spread last week. I doubt they'll cover 9.5. Plus, the Colts blew out the 49ers by more than 10 last week. So I'll take the Colts over the Jags, -9.5. Next we have the Giants and the Chiefs. Chiefs are favored by 4.5. As I said, I took Carolina +1, but I said Carolina would blow them out. I mean, I didn't have a video last week, but I've been saying the Giants way one of the most overrated teams. I mean, they score a lot, but they turn it over. They can't they can't get the run game going. They have like one rushing touchdown for the year. Their run game is probably worse than the Steelers right now. I think they're literally last place. So I'll go with the Chiefs in this one, -4.5. It's a shaky spread. I think they'll cover though. I think they'll win by like 7, hopefully. Um, Next we have the Cardinals and the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are done. They're starting a rookie quarterback over Josh Freeman. Mike Shiano is getting desperate now. Obviously, they want a few nail biters, but I'll take Arizona +1. They're getting a point on the road. Um, if Fitzgerald comes back to full strength, I think they'll be just fine. Arizona's defense are just as good as Tampa Bay's, if not better. I'll take Arizona. Um, Next, we have the Jets at the Titans. Titans are -3.5. I'll take the Titans with the points, -3.5. I'm never a believer in the Jets. The Jets are 2-1, which is incredible. I mean, they're doing way better than they would do with Mark Sanchez, but I'm just not a believer in them. I know they're playing a crap team on the road, but I think the Titans should be able. Even the Titans are 2-1 too, which is really surprising. So either the Titans or Jets are gonna be 3-1 after this week. Take the Titans -3.5. Next we have the Eagles going on the road to Denver. So hard to play at Denver. Mile High. Denver -10.5. I'll take it. That's a huge spread considering the Eagles are not a half bad team. But I think the Broncos are gonna be blowing out teams all year long. I mean, this is the team to beat in the NFL right now. If I've ever seen one, this is the team to beat. I mean, if you watch them play, really, um, 16-0 is still in the cards for them. I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. I literally think it's a possibility. It's a good chance. So take Denver. Next, we have the Redskins at the Oakland Raiders. Pryor's questionable, I think, this week. He got a concussion last week. I'll take the Redskins to pick it up. They have no wins. They're going into Oakland, which can be tough to play. Their Redskins are favored by 3. I'll take the Redskins in this one. I think if they're gonna win a game soon, they have to win this one, or else they're done. Can't start off a season 0-4 and expect to get anywhere. So I'm gonna go with the Redskins. Um, I just think offensively they're a better team than Oakland. And defensively, they're both not very good. Oakland's probably better defensively, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. I think the Redskins will put up enough points to beat Oakland in a close one, though. It's gonna be close. Next, we have Dallas at San Diego. I'll take the Cowboys -1. Um, the Chargers always find a way to lose. And then they played a really underrated Miami team last week. So I'm gonna take Atlanta -1. I think New England's only 3-0 because they've been playing cupcake teams. I mean the Jets, the Bills. Like, come on, you're not really 3-0 until you prove that you can beat a good team. Plus Gronk is still not guaranteed to play. Last but not least, the Dolphins go into New Orleans. New Orleans favored by 6.5. I'll take the points. I think Miami's going to get within 6.5 points of New Orleans. They're such an underrated team. I've been saying it all year. I actually predicted the Dolphins to win the AFC East this year, and that's still a possibility. So I'm taking the Dolphins with the points. I think the Saints will win straight up. I think it's going to be a field goal game. It's going to be close. It's so hard to play New Orleans. But if anyone can do it, it's the Dolphins. Because I mean, if you live in Miami, you're used to the humidity and like being in a dome is kind of like being in the humidity. So I think it's not going to be such a huge advantage that we think it might be. So that's about it, guys. I'll post everything in the description. See you guys next week. Nice seeing you. All right, later, guys.